Adams. And Dr. Adams, why is it important tonight that we're here at the Embassy of Ecuador talking about sustainability and climate change near Earth Day?
It's absolutely important that we stay focused on this issue, that we don't forget that we need to treat Mother Earth, because the only thing we all have in common is the Earth.
So you mentioned that the Caribbean is uniquely feeling the impacts of climate change. What lessons have you learned that you think other nations, not necessarily island nations, landlocked nations, should also experience from what you've learned in the Caribbean?
Well, I think, as I said, everything is connected. And we suffer hurricanes, we suffer earthquake, and we suffer the change of the level of the sea. And that is important, but that comes from another problems. For example, from the Arctic, as I said a moment ago. And I think here is a special scenario to see all the countries from everywhere of the earth. And we can interchange experiences, and we can make doesn't matter how far you are each other, but we can make programs together and to make aware of the problems of other regions of the earth.
Ali McCluskey, CEO of Diplomatica Global Media, here at the beautiful Embassy of Ecuador in Washington, D.C., and I'm here with
the Ambassador of Monaco.
And we're here with female ambassadors in Washington tonight talking about Earth Day and sustainability initiatives around the world. Ambassador, why is it important that ambassadors, especially female ambassadors, take a lead on this topic?
It's absolutely very important. For instance, ourselves, Monaco may be one of the smallest countries in the world, but we are really an advocate when it comes to loss of biodiversity, protection of nature, the oceans, and climate change. I think it's a great opportunity for all of us to be here tonight, to share our view, to support nature, to support the planet, the only one we have, and I'm really delighted to be part of this.
So often embassies act like satellites of their home countries, and it's really nice to see ambassadors and diplomats in Washington working together for a common cause.
Exactly.
Why was this important to you to do, and why are you hosting us tonight at the embassy?
That's a great story. When Jan and Jerry and Sarah came to see me, I was thrilled because I told her, I was here ambassador 25 years ago, and I knew them from that time before we did an event here. So she said, let's work on the Earth Day. I said, but let's call it Mother Earth. Mm-hmm. And because, what is missing in this time is love. Because we always come from a place of fear. Fear of climate change because we're going to die. Fear of what we're contaminating because this is going to create diseases. It's always about fear. But we as mothers believe that it's for life that we are doing this. It's for love of the people. Earth is going to continue. It's not going to change. What's going to die is the human race. So for doing it as a mother Earth, which is the right name in the indigenous, in Quechua, the Pachamama was the goddess of protection. Pachamama is Mother Earth in the Quechua indigenous during the Incas. So this is what I think we should be concentrating more on, the way of how to do it with passion, with love, with care, with empathy, not in the place of fear.
First, I want to have Ambassador Yvonne Avaki give us welcome remarks.
But I believe the protection of this only house we have, Earth, Mother Earth, Pachamama. I am very pleased that when I got the visit of this amazing three women, Jerry, Jan, and Sarah, they came to visit me, is it a few weeks ago, right?
At least a few weeks.
Yes. So we did this in a record time, but the message that they came with is, we need to celebrate Earth Day. And I say, of course, we have to celebrate Earth Day. But we said, why not call it Mother Earth? And that's what the word for Pachamama comes, because she was a queen. She was representing in the Incas' time the earth. So in the Constitution of Ecuador, I think it's the only constitution in the world that it starts with taking care of Pachamama.
Knew something was up because you connect those two. So I asked Jan to come with me because as soon as Sarah invited me, from above came the words women ambassadors. And so I knew I was to bring engagement of some sort from the women ambassadors to as many as possible, and then from other women too who are leaders in the environmental work. So we had just a couple of weeks of lead time where we were doing what we could, and then all of a sudden lightning came and struck the main building, the roof of the main building where we would be meeting. So we thought, well, maybe it's over, but it wasn't. Sarah persisted. She does not give up. She is quite an environmentalist. So I'm now invited to meet with the heads of the 4 major spiritual tribes of those indigenous people.
This is a fabulous evening, and we are in the most magnificent of all the embassies. We love all the embassies, but tonight it is Ecuador. It is Ecuador, isn't it?
I decided to establish an organization, Women for Conservation, because I saw the need in rural areas, in countries in the tropics where biodiversity is the highest and where women have very, very little or none opportunities. My goal is to bring them access to knowledge, education, and gain the resources so they can flourish.
Now we're at a critical moment in the post-COVID emerging culture, and we have to do a unique thing of getting the youth movement renewed and focused, the women's movement truly focused and understanding the magic moment and opportunity they have, and to get the men off of their chairs and get started again.
In my mind's eye, I see a world teeming with wildlife, as it once was. Realizing this vision is a driving force in my life. That's why I'm so happy to be here, celebrating Earth Day at the Embassy of Ecuador, and kindly hosted by Ambassador Yvonne Baki, whose life work shows how she has listened to the Earth and has advocated for protection and the extraordinary biodiversity of her beautiful country.
Well, I think you can all see why we were inspired to start the Arctic Angels. I will never forget being at the Vatican, and we'd had a whole day of talk, and little Astrid, who was a lot younger then, got up and just held the place spellbound. And I think that was a very crucial moment for us because we realized that wisdom, this feminine wisdom, it's not only knowledge, it's wisdom that we have to embody. And thank you, Ambassador, for bringing in love too, because without those things, we won't get there.
Now, where do you think the epicenter is for climate solutions? Where do you think it is? It's in your heart, and it's in your consciousness. That's where the solutions are. And out of that comes your choices. There's one other element which is missing a lot in today, and why we have such abuse and degradation of our life support systems. We're losing our awe of nature.
I asked 11-year-old Sebastian to read my message to you tonight because children must play a key role in the environmental movement. By teaching them to respect and care for the environment and giving them a platform like this to speak, we are not only safeguarding the future of our planet, but also ensuring that they grow up to be responsible and mindful adults who will take action to protect the environment. Children are the custodians of the future, and we must empower them to become agents of positive change.
I'm with American University, and as Father Conroy indicated, the idea of Earth Day germinated at Airlie House in Warrenton, Virginia.
As Ambassador Baki mentioned at the beginning, we have a special Earth ceremony that we're going to have here. So for you, those in the back that can't see it, you'll see at the end. But I ask that the ambassador and those participating come to the center, please.
They are sharing with each other right now is some of the Earth from Ecuador going with the Airlie Center Earth, and that will be sent back to the American University president. And then one of the things will remain here.
A little more here, I think a little more. You put a little for mine. I put some of mine yours.
This was not easy to put together. I want you to know that.
Yours from this side.
One mistake, it can be really a problem.
So now we have three. One stays here at the embassy as a symbol. This goes to the American University to put it there from Ecuador, and this is for you, Gary, and James, both of you. So thank you very much for coming. And
thank you. Dinner is served. We'll get a quick photo. Can we get a quick photo? Oh, I'm sorry.
So please join us in the next room. We have two Ecuadorian artists, Marta